What's up everybody, welcome to the Phase Reviews YouTube channel. My name is Jordan, and if you are new here, thank you for joining me, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Today on the table, I have another USB microphone, this one called the Avanson AM-25. This is a microphone with a built-in, or an included I should say, boom stand that you can grab for a great deal on Amazon, like a lot of the mics that I reviewed here. Will this be a strong contender against all of the hundreds of other options available? Today we're gonna find out. I'm gonna unbox it for you, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to set up these plug and play microphones, tell you what comes in the package, and then let you know whether or not you should pick one up for yourself. Now, before we dive in, if you're not already a subscriber, I would love to have you become one. Click the notification bell, like it, leave a comment, it helps the channel grow. But enough of that, let's take a look at this Avanson AM-25. So first things first on this channel, I like to start with the packaging, and nothing crazy going on here. I do like, we got like a nice full color print here. The packaging can say a lot about the product, or at least about the company that makes it. So it's nice to see something professional here. You have the name along with a list of the contents back here and contact information for the company. There's no specs listed on the box. It's pretty bare bones and simple, but it does say that included in here is a USB microphone, a boom arm, a U-shaped mount, a windscreen, a pop filter, a USB cable, and the user's manual. It also says that the warranty is covers this for up to 6 months. So not a crazy long warranty. Usually you get at least a year, but if you have any issues within the return window, just send it back to Amazon, piece of cake. So let's crack this puppy open and take a look at what we've got in here. So first things first, in the box, pull off this. We have our user manual, which feels pretty thin. Just kind of goes over basic features of the product. Let me show you. There's a little diagram of the microphone. Talks about how to plug this in and get it going with Windows. These are very easy to use. You just plug them in, it recognizes it, installs the drivers, no sweat. You shouldn't really need a manual, but they include it just in case. On top, you've got your pop filter here. Okay, this is to reduce the plosive sounds from your P's when you use it. Always nice to see that. Feels really nice, good quality. It's got like on a gooseneck here. After that, you're going to have all of the other components of the microphone set up, and this is a pretty compact one compared to some that I've looked at. We've got a windscreen here. You probably won't need to use that indoors in like a studio environment, which I imagine this is going to be used in, a microphone like this, so they included it, probably because it doesn't cost them anything, but you probably won't need this wind filter. They've got, let's see, this is the clamp that hooks this stand onto your desk. Let me pull it out here. And oh, I'm just throwing things across the floor. This is the little tightening knob that holds the microphone inside the desk clamp, and it was not screwed in. There we go. Okay, piece of cake. I'm gonna hook this onto my desk down here. You can't see it off the screen, but it's just a standard, I don't know, twisty, a screw clamp. I'm gonna hook that on, tighten it down. Okay, piece of cake there. And now I've got the boom arm, okay? These are nice because you can position the mic anywhere you need to. It's not sitting on the table like too far away from your mouth. And so it makes it a lot more accessible, okay? Here's the boom arm, folds up nice and small, not that you're gonna be transporting this probably. And then this part right here is what's gonna push down into the desk clamp, and I'll tighten it down with that little screw that I dropped earlier. All right, there you go. So look, mono hands. You can position this where you want, move it up or down, bada bing, bada boom. So I'm gonna put that right there, okay? And I'm gonna grab, there's the cable. Where is my mount for the microphone? Oh, it's already on the microphone. That's nice to see. Okay, so first impressions, I haven't opened this before. This feels heavy and nice when I pick it up. Always a good sign to see. And my suspicions are confirmed. This is a metal microphone, and it feels really nice. You've got a nice glossy front there with the buttons on it, mic volume up and down, as well as a mute button. There's the mic, and it comes on this U-shaped mount. Not a shock mount, mind you, but this feels extremely robust. Probably one of the heaviest mics I've had on the channel. So I like that. This is just gonna screw into the top of the mount like this. Piece of cake. There we go. All right, just like that. Let me turn it all the way around. There we go. Okay, and there you go. So that was, I don't know, all of a minute or 2 minutes to get that set up, and that's gonna work perfectly. I can put this right where I need to. If you like the hanging look, you can do that as well. I think for the channel, it's probably gonna be best like that. Okay, so there's the microphone completely set up that quick. If we wanna put this pop filter on, it just has a little tightening screw right here. I'm just gonna hook that directly below the microphone mount. Screw that on like that. Put my pop filter up like that. There you go. All right, so we've got a microphone set up. The other thing in the box is the USB cable. And nothing to write home about here, I don't think. This is just gonna be a standard, let's see, USB-C, which is good to see, to regular, I don't know what these are called, USB-B, whatever the standard one is that plugs into most computers. And that's all that's in the box. So I'm gonna set that on the ground. I'm gonna bring my laptop over. We're gonna set this up live. This is the first time I've used this microphone. Okay. Let me just put in my computer password, open that up. Okay, I'm gonna take this cable out of its zip tie or its twist tie, plug this end into the bottom of the microphone. On the bottom of the microphone, you just have the USB output as well as a headphone if you wanna monitor your mix with a pair of headphones so that you know, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so with this included cable, this will not sit completely flat. It's going to tip back a little like that. I mean, it's mostly aesthetic. It's not going to affect the performance, especially because I can just turn this the other way. But good to know, they maybe could have put a smaller or like a 90-degree cable so that that would go straight. Let me put that cable in again. Why am I struggling here? Maybe because I can't see. There we go. Okay, so that's in now. Set that up. I'm going to plug the other end into my computer, and let's see how quickly it recognizes the microphone and turns on. All right, there it is. Okay, maybe you heard that computer noise. So that's hooking up. Got the pop filter. Okay, so that's plugged in. It's getting prepped. The computer's downloading the drivers, whatever it needs to. I'm just gonna open up Audacity, which is my free recording software of choice. This is gonna work because it's USB with any streaming service. You could do Zoom, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, or gaming, YouTube, anything like that. You just select it as a USB input and you shouldn't have any problem there. So I've got Audacity open. If I go to my input and select USB microphone, all right, I'm plugged in. I'm gonna hit record and just see where my levels are at. Check, check, testing, 1, 2. All right, so, oh, that's pretty hot. I'm clipping. So I'm gonna bring the level down a bit with these buttons on the microphone, see if that works. Check, check, check. Oh, okay, that's much better. So the buttons on the microphone do work. They did bring the level down to an appropriate level. I may be clipping just a little bit here. I'm gonna pull down even more. Check, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's better. I would rather be on the low side than the high side, so I'm not overdriving the microphone. And I'm gonna switch the audio over in 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now you're hearing my voice through this Avanson AM-25, and you're gonna be the judge of how this sounds. I'm just gonna upload this raw, no effects, nothing like that. You can listen to it, compare it to this little chintzy lapel microphone that I'm wearing, compare it to the audio you record on your built-in computer or headphone microphone and see if it's any better. Most of the time, these are an upgrade, and so just to give you an idea of what I'm doing, I'm about 6 inches away from the microphone using the pop filter, and just speaking at a normal conversational tone. Here's some kind of off-axis snapping. Okay, all around the microphone. Just to give you an idea of the noise rejection, I'm gonna tap the table that the clamp is hooked to. Okay, so that's just kind of some tapping on the table, just to give you an idea of how it rejects sound through the boom arm and just from the environment. So there you guys go, a quick demo of the Avanson AM-25, another contender in the budget USB microphone category. I'm gonna let you guys make the decision as to whether or not this is worth picking up. I think the build quality of the mic itself is phenomenal. The boom stand functions fine. I got this set up in like 2 minutes flat, plugged in, no issues connecting and installing drivers. It's running right out of the box with no need to troubleshoot. And that, in my mind, is a win. So like all the USB microphones I've tested, it works easily. Now you have to decide if this quality is something that you want. You can pick one of these up at the link down in the description. You can buy one through there and it would support the channel. I would, of course, love you for it. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider becoming one. It helps me grow and helps me keep bringing you reviews. But that is going to be all for today. As usual, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.